Welcome to another edition of our live chat Q&A with the Academy of Learning. My name is Jason, and I'm joined by Grace Aguilar, who is one of our admissions advisors. How are you doing tonight, Grace?
Great. Excited, very excited and ready. How are
Yeah,
you?
good. You enjoying this hot weather we're getting?
I know. It's like in the Philippines. Good.
It's toasty warm here in Edmonton, and it's only going to get hotter, which will be
I
nice.
know. Will be nice. Barbecue every day. That's good.
Can't go wrong with barbecue. I'm coming to your house. All right. Well, we're going to get started here. We've been doing these live Q&As, live streams every day over the last number of days at 11 in the morning and at 8 o'clock. And we've had Grace on in the past, and we've had some other academic admissions advisors to talk about, what the Academy of Learning is all about and all that sort of thing. And with the province starting to get somewhat back to normal, where we feel like the pandemic is starting to die down, and with the province starting to open up, I think there's lots of opportunities for people to
Correct.
get back working, and maybe the opportunity is there where they might want to decide to go back to school, and we want people to know
Yes.
about the Academy of Learning and what we're all about. So we're going to start off with some questions here, Grace. And then anyone who's tuning in to the live stream, if you have any questions, just if you're tuning in on Facebook or on YouTube, just send them our way, and we'll do our best to answer them as best we can. So we'll start off here, Grace. Now, my understanding is you are a AOLCC alumni. So tell us what kind of encouraged you to get into the school, the program that you chose to take, and tell us a little bit about why you decided to go this route, first off, and then second off, you now work for the Academy of Learning, so you can maybe talk about your role within the school, and but first off, I guess just tell us about why you decided to kind of take this route and choose to go to the Academy of Learning. Where were you prior to? Like, what kind of job were you working beforehand?
So I was a temporary foreign worker.
Okay.
So I've gained experience admin. I became an office manager at a hotel. And then I was doing some accounting, some payroll. So I thought having work experience is enough here in Canada. And then I moved to Edmonton, start my career, get some more experience here in the city. No. And then 2015, I think it's 2016, early 2016, I got laid off because of the recession. I was one of the first staff to get laid off because I didn't have the proper credential and such. So I told myself that I'm going to get this diploma. I'm going to get this Canadian college credential. So I will be more competitive, And then so that's what I did. When I was studying, already started after 2 months, a company called me wanting to hire me for a permanent job. But I declined because I wanted to get the diploma. So I took computerized payroll accounting. So when I graduated with honors. So Academy of Learning hired me. So the feeling that you're an immigrant and you feel like you have education back home and it's not really recognized here. You have Canadian work experience, but still not enough. So that motivated me to get a diploma. So that really, after now, I completed it in 2016. Oh no, 2015, 2016. Sorry about that. And then after 2 years, I start, what do you call that? Feeling my success. I can feel it now. I feel like the importance of that Canadian college credential is paying off.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So I had really a great time when I was a student. And then I started as administrator at the Academy of Learning, administrator, receptionist. And then after 2 years, I believe, then they moved me to admissions. So my role is to help other people change their lives. Okay, especially for us immigrants that I can share them my experience, I can share them my success, and then my experience as a student had so much fun. And
Mhm.
facilitators, student supports, my admission advisor, they're all helpful, very, very helpful. I didn't feel like I was a student. I was having fun, I was enjoying. Um, my hours are flexible. I still have time for my son. While he was in school, I was in school. And then I pick him up. Then family time, of course. So my hours are flexible, which is the best part. You can be a mom, a working student. So that's good. So I share my experience to my students, and then um, advise them of what is the best program according to what they want to do, they're passionate about. So yeah, it's nice to get to know them, and then you feel you what do you call that, you build the trust as well, that
Mhm.
you're in good hands with Academy of Learning. And we are here to help you all the way to
Yeah.
success.
Um, okay. Now that was uh, that was really
That
interesting
was
to
a
kind
long
of.
one.
No, that was good. That was good. It was good to kind of get to know a little bit about your background and an opportunity where you not only put your school to good use, but you're able to now have they looked at you as someone that would be very valuable to the school as well. So
Hmm.
um, yeah, no, I think that's really really neat, and it's good for you to be able to share your story. And I'm sure you're able
Thank
to,
you.
when you share it to prospective students that are looking at it, they can say, hey, like I can kind of follow a similar path like Grace was able to do. So
Hmm. And I
um,
keep telling them, if I didn't have this diploma, I'm not gonna be in this position right now, where I'm happy what I'm doing. I'm helping people, changing their lives,
mhm.
um, helping them step by step. So I cannot ask for more. I'm already. I feel like I'm already so blessed.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so we're gonna ask you a few more questions here, Grace, and I'll touch on some things as well. Just from my thoughts is okay. Just give me one sec here. Um,
Yeah, and also Academy of Learning, we have 7 campuses throughout Alberta. We have 3 in Edmonton, the Edmonton South Campus, the West Campus, and the downtown. We
mhm,
have a campus at Red Deer, 2 campuses at Calgary,
mhm.
South and North, and also Medicine Hat.
Yeah.
Okay, when it comes to referral, by the way, we have extended our referral program, $250. So if you're a student, alumni, or even if you're not a student, you can still refer any of your friends and family in any of our 7 campuses. Doesn't have to be Edmonton.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so just
That's,
give us a call, or ask your friend to call Academy of Learning, mention your name, and yeah, let us know,
yeah.
and then we'll go from there.
Mhm. All right, Grace. So here's a question we have. Why do you think AOLCC is a great place to study, and what sets them apart from other colleges? Um,
Okay, that's really a good question. Okay. hmm So, of course, the Academy of Learning, again, our main goal is to change lives, other people's life. Okay. And then, of course, what was that? Okay. So, we, all of our programs are designed into step by step hands-on training. So with all of our computer courses, we both offer theory and hands-on with the help of our facilitators. We also have programs that offer the virtual lectures. So both ILS and then virtual lectures. Okay, and then um, what do you call it? We also help our students when it comes to employment to the best that we can. Okay, because we have to have successful students, and we have to send a report to the government, our annual report of the success of our students to keep our license.
Mhm.
So again, the team, the AOLCC team, we are here to support you.
I think one of the things I think is kind of unique about the school itself is it's not when you look at most traditional post-secondary schools, you start school in September, you finish up in April,
And that too, yes.
and
Mm-hmm.
then you have time off, and it's kind of that routine where um, you have the ability here where you could start next Monday.
At any Monday, correct.
Yeah, so um, and all our programs, if you are someone that isn't maybe in a situation where they can commit 4 years to a university to study for a program or 2 years at a college, um, we have programs that are all 1 year or less in length. So it allows you to get out into the workforce sooner rather than
Right
later.
away.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. So I think that's one of the benefits as well. Um, and I like one of the you touched on the referral program and the promotion we have going on right now. We also have another promotion right now where um, if you register for one of our programs and you start before July 1, you will be entered in for one of seven $2,500 scholarships. So we're giving away one for each campus. So, um, that's $2,500 can definitely go a long way in helping
Exactly.
the school.
That's
So
a lot of money.
yeah, so that's
A
the
huge help as
yeah,
well.
yeah, and
Mhm.
AOLCC has been here in Alberta for 25 years, and we're celebrating our 25th anniversary. So this was one of the ways we wanted to give back, is to give back to the students and give them an opportunity to earn an extra scholarship, that goes towards their tuition. So yeah, and one of the other things I like, and from what I've heard just from talking with students and alumni, is and I mean, you can maybe touch on it as well, is um, there's a sense of family. It's very family oriented. Everyone's in it together, and everyone wants to push for each other's success, and they want to see
Yes,
them succeed. So yeah.
because we care. We
Yeah.
care a lot for our students. We listen. I know life is tough right now, but we listen. We try our best to help and work things out. So that is really great. Kind of like family. You like we're like family.
Now, as
Like
a
yeah.
student, Grace, how did that feel to kind of have that? Because you don't necessarily get that experience when you go to a college or university. You're kind of on your own. So, um, how did it feel to kind of have that sense of backing behind you as a student when you were going to AOLCC?
When I was a student, especially it's my first time to study here in Canada, I was so nervous. I didn't know if I can make it. I'm gonna graduate. I'm gonna pass. But then, working on my courses, it's because it is a step by step learning, and then even the exercises when it comes to the computer courses, um, it's very hands on in a way that you can follow each steps,
Hmm.
and then of course plus the theory. So it helps me a lot.
Definitely.
Okay, and then you'll get a lot of help as well. Okay, and then you'll meet a lot of people as well, not only from the facilitators. You have classmates. You'll meet new people to become your friends, and they're also helping you right now, because if it is all online and virtual, if you meet another student, you can do live chat, you know and talk about your courses. So there's a lot of help. So and also with our virtual lectures, There are morning classes and afternoon, and even for our healthcare aid, we are opening an evening class.
Mhm.
So you have options for some programs that are instructor led or there are classes.
Nice.
But most of the programs are pure online. It is step by step hands on training.
Um, so we have another question here that we're going to post, and what's the process of finding a job after graduation?
Okay, so after your graduation, well, most of the programs there are job search and resume course. So that's the last part. That is where we help our students with when it comes to their resume, cover letter. You know, we also help them when they're ready for interviews, possible questions and answers. And also after you complete your program, there's an exit interview. Our student supports are very helpful in helping you look for a job, or once you found a job, um, and again you're ready for interview, come back, we will prepare you as well with that. So your student support will be your best friend after you complete your program. They are there to help you. And again, we have to have successful students. So we are doing our best to help our students when it comes to employment.
Yes. Next question. A lot of people have this. It's one of their top questions they're going to ask. And I'm sure you get this question asked every single day. Obviously going back to school is a big undertaking, and there's a lot of things that go behind it. But everyone wants to know what kind of financing options are available to students. So, that's probably the number one question you probably get asked every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, there are lots of help, especially right now with the pandemic. Of course, there's a student aid. Um, if you qualify, they only ask for your income from the previous year. Social insurance is a very easy process, and admissions advisors, they are there to help you step by step with the financial assistance application. There are also a lot of scholarship opportunities with the student aid. And also, again, with the Academy of Learning, we offer the 2,500 scholarship opportunity for celebrating our 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
And also, right now, if you start your program before the end of the school year 2020-2021, which ends on July 31st, so you will also be receiving additional grants. Okay. Contact us. We will guide you step by step on how to qualify on that one. So there are several grants for being a full-time student, grants for having dependent children, um, for low income as well. And then if you are, you know, what do you call that? The disability part. If you have permanent disability,
Mm-hmm.
you will also receive additional grants. So there's a lot. And plus, they are waiving the contribution of the spouse income when it comes to the assessment of eligibility. That's why you're also getting more.
Mm-hmm.
Comes August 1st, they're changing the policy a little bit. So this is the right time to study.
Definitely.
The sooner the better. So the government is very generous right now. So take advantage. There's help. So let's use it.
Definitely. Well, we have a question here, and it's from Eunice Christian, and she says, "Hi, my daughter is interested in administrative office work. When would she be able to start, and what would tuition prices be?"
Okay. Please call one of our campuses if you are from the south side of the Millwoods Town Center. No, I mean the Millwoods side. We are located right to the Millwoods Town Center. Give us a call 780-433-7284. If you are from the West Campus, it is right by the Collingwood. So the phone number there is 780. Okay, I believe it is 496. Let me double check. Um, okay. 4969428, and then for downtown is 780-414-1144. And then one of our facilitators will be happy to assist you. Right now, with the tuition fees, we have several administration programs. The business administration, we have administrative assistant, office administration, and administrative professionals. So I don't have a copy of the prices right now. So there are price difference as well with that one. Give us a call and we'll be happy to assist you with more information. Again, it is less than a year. So I believe um, office administration is about 48 weeks, business administration is about 51, and then administrative assistant is about 6 7 months, administrative professional is about 10 11 months. I don't have a copy right now, but please give us a call to provide you more information, and then you decide at the end.
And Eunice, one of the things your daughter would be able to start as early as Monday.
Exactly.
So what I would recommend is, we can, if you do call one of our
campuses,
just go to our website, www.academyoflearning.ab.ca/apply. And it's a really simple process. You just fill out the form, and then you're able to
one of the facilitators will
be able to get one
assist
scheduled right away. Now, what the tuition prices may be, that's a tough question to answer right now, just because when you do have that talk with one of the admissions staff, your daughter may be eligible for different scholarships,
financial assistance and scholarships as well,
and those sorts of things. So there's various different options. So I would really, really recommend talking to our admission staff.
That website there, right there. Right there.
Yes, right here. And we do have admission staff at our campuses. Is that correct?
I'm sorry?
We do have admission staff at our campus, some of our campuses. Is that correct?
Yes. You will be answered by one of our administrator, and then you will be transferred right away to one of our admissions advisors. Or on the website, you can actually click the location closer to your place, and then one of the admission advisors will contact you as soon as they can and provide you with all of the information you're looking for and answer all of the questions you may have.
Definitely. So I hope that we were able to answer your questions there, Eunice. So thank you for that question.
Thank you for that question.
Now we're going to move on to the next question here. So now that the world is returning to hopefully normal, are there any industries that we could see increasing in hiring? I think the bulk of our programs that we offer, I think there are lots of different opportunities to get into some industries that are going to be back and hiring now that things are starting to kind of get back to what we feel is normal. So Grace, how about you touch on some of those industries that you feel are going to be, pretty putting on a hiring blitz, so to speak.
Definitely, right now we have an increase in the increase of demand in the healthcare field. So when it comes to that field, we offer healthcare aid program, medical office assistant with either health unit clerk or coordinator specialty or veterinary specialty. And of course, there's also an increase in the demand of community service. Nowadays, people need counseling, they need help. So, community service worker, we also have addictions specialty included into that. And also, with the restrictions, right now they're um, lifting some of the restrictions. Some of the businesses are reopening, so you will expect more hiring when it comes to administrative, accounting, and even payroll with the government right now. Um, there's some hiring related to accounting and payroll, so that will increase. We're hearing an increase of the demand when it comes to employment on that one. And another thing is because of the technology right now and everything is online. So the information technology, the IT field right now, there's also an increase in the demand. So when it comes to that, we have the network administrator diploma, we have the PC support specialists, web designer diploma, graphic designer, and also we have this new program, software and web developer diploma. It is more on about programming and coding. Coding is pretty popular nowadays.
Yes, definitely.
Yes. This is the right time to study, I would say. So when everything is open and ready, you already have that college credential, college diploma, and you will be more qualified for the position that you're looking for.
So I'm gonna just gonna try to share my screen here. It won't let me for some reason. I was gonna bring up a lot of our different programs that we have.
Mhm. And another thing, even the hospitality business, I know they said that it will be one of the last industry. So take the diploma now. So when everything's back to normal again, you'll have that credential, that diploma that will help you.
Definitely. Yeah, for some reason this isn't letting me share my screen. So we'll just go through some of the programs that are available. We touched on the accounting. I think when anyone right now is looking for the opportunity to go back to school, they're going to look at the pandemic, and that had a major impact on the economy and people's lives in general, with people losing their jobs or financially just taking a big hit. So if they're going to look at going back to school, they're going to want to look at going into programs that maybe are quote unquote COVID proof. And we have several that I feel are in that direction. You touched on the accounting programs. We've got accounting administration, accounting assistant, payroll accounting professional, payroll administrator. There's several that we have. So, when you look at those types of programs, I think, and maybe you can touch on it as well, Grace. I think everyone is, when you think about it, businesses are looking. Everyone needs to, take care of their money and their finances. So they need people that are in the accounting industry to take care of that for them.
Exactly.
So I think that's a big area where you're able to get opportunities for different careers. So there's that. Business side of things, you've got administrative assistant, administrative support, business
Mm-hmm.
business management, administrative professional, administrative coordinator, office clerk, someone that wants to, start a business of their own. You can take
Business
a
management.
business
Yes.
applications program. There's a side of working in insurance, and you could become an insurance advisor. You could work in marketing and office administration. So there's lots of different opportunities. Do you want to touch on some of those programs and how you feel?
Yeah, we also have legal administrative assistant. Yeah, we offer over 30 programs. Even with the accounting and payroll, it also includes administrative training courses. So it's like shooting 2 or 3 birds in one stone, kind of like that. So, for example, with my program, I took computerized payroll accounting. Now we changed the name and make it more sounds like very professional. So it's called payroll accounting professional diploma. So see, it's better. So I chose that program because it provides you administrative, accounting and payroll. So that's how I chose my program. So when you're investing into a program, might as well choose a complete training program, right? That will benefit you in a long run.
Yeah.
So it's like shooting 3 birds in one stone. So that's good bonus.
Did you feel it gave you the best options?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So whichever door opens for you, opportunities, you're in because you have all the training, the necessary knowledge and skills from the program that you have chosen. And if you are a beginner, then you can choose. We have basic computer courses. Start with the certificate. We have the office clerk certificate. Computerized office procedures. I think we changed the name of that. So yeah, we have several certificates, but most of our programs are diploma programs. They are condensed and most likely complete training program. Well, for me, the diploma I took completed is a complete training program. So I've learned a lot.
So another area where we have programs are in community services. We have 3 different programs within that field. You can take a community service and addictions worker program. You can work as a community service worker or as an educational assistant. And I truly feel like, that's an area where there's going to be lots of opportunities for jobs. I look at the federal and provincial government, they're really sinking a lot of money into the mental health side of things, and they're showing that
That's right.
that mental health is just as important as your physical health. And I think in those type of roles, if you're working, as an addictions worker, community service worker, you can really make an impact in your community and really help people turn their life around. Maybe they're going down a real tough path and are looking to get things back to where they feel they need to be and just get back on the right path. So
okay, sorry about that. I had some technical issues here.
That's okay.
Okay,
So,
I'm back.
That's all right. So, Grace, can you just touch on those programs and when you're talking to a lot of students that have gone through that program, what's their experience been like?
Which program again? Sorry.
The community service and addictions worker, or the educational assistant, or the community service worker program.
So with the community service,
it's probably one of the more popular programs that you're getting.
Yes, that too. Even last year when pandemic started, the government announced that they need more help when it comes to counseling, community service. So that's one. When it comes to educational assistant, our students, our graduates are still finding a job. We also help them, and then right now, going back to school in September, with all of the social distancing and such, the government may need more help for the educational assistant or teacher aide.
Yeah,
and
I think a lot of schools they're gonna have to shrink class sizes. I don't think they're gonna be able to
Mm-hmm.
allow as many kids in a class anymore because of.
Mm-hmm. And not only that, if you finish educational assistant, you can also work at, in the community service in line to education. There's a lot of youth that are needing help when it comes to education, making sure that despite of the pandemic, they're still on top of their education. They need, aside from the parents, they also need guidance from the uh, social worker, or counseling from the community service workers, when it comes to, encouragement. Make sure that the kids are back to school, because kids, even my son, he's like, "Mom, I'm stressed. I'm so depressed. I'm stressed out. I miss my friends." So those encouraging words, it's a lot of kids, youths need those counseling from the community service worker.
Yeah.
So, educational assistant, you can also work as a social worker or community service worker in
Yeah.
line to education.
In the field of design, we've got 3 different programs that are available. You can work. You can take a graphic designer program. We just launched a brand new program a week or 2 ago. It's the software and web developer program, and we have a web designer program. And I think all 3 of those programs are, um, obviously it's the way of the future, and it's been that way for a long ways, and it's only going to continue to grow. And I look at the impact that the pandemic had on those type of fields. I think for a lot of small businesses, maybe they didn't have a website, but when the pandemic hit, they started to realize, well, how am I going to interact with my customers? How am I going to, kind of keep myself out there? Well, they needed to build a website. So I think more and more businesses are going to go that route. Um, graphic design. I mean, there's lots of opportunities to work in the field of graphic design, and
Mm-hmm.
um,
Creating marketing materials.
yeah, exactly.
Now it's
So
kind of paperless, so everything is online. Advertisement, one click right there, then you'll see what you're looking for. Web designer and then graphic designer, they work together.
hmm,
So, and when it comes to the web and the software designer, it's more on coding. So the three of them work together. So those are
so,
good programs.
yeah. Um, in the healthcare field, we've got several different programs to choose from. We touched on it earlier, but the dental administrative assistant program, healthcare aid program, medical office assistant, medical office assistant with a healthcare unit coordinator background. And then if you like lots of different animals and pets, we have a medical office assistant with a specialty in veterinary medicine. So um, lots of different areas where you can really kind of make an impact in the healthcare field. And um, just from talking with people in my time at AOL, I know the healthcare aid is one of the more popular programs at AOLCC. And I really feel like you look at the impact that the pandemic had on the healthcare industry. I mean, it was pretty drastic, and there's got to be lots of opportunities moving forward here to allow our healthcare industry to get back on its feet and get moving forward to where we need it to be. Um, Grace, when you talk about to students that are looking at any of these type of industries, what's their focus? What's their experience been like in it?
Wait, after they complete the program, or
Yeah,
while they are.
whether they've completed it, or even just if they're looking at getting into the program, what that experience is like. Like
Oh, when upon enrollment or the
yeah,
requirements?
like yeah,
Okay.
well, yeah. I mean, you can touch on requirements, but it's obviously one of our more popular fields. And when you've talked to those students, what's their experience been like? We look to have lost Grace. We'll get her back here.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm not sure either. We're gonna veer off of the programs here. Eunice has another question. They want to know what the phone number is at our south location. I'm assuming, Eunice, you're talking about our Edmonton location. Grace, do you want to give out that number?
Okay, so the South Campus phone number is 780-433-7284. So contact us, and then you will be transferred to one of our admissions advisors. And again, you can go to our website, choose your location, Edmonton South, and then if you are referred by somebody, make sure that you are clicking yes, that you are referred, and then enter the name of the person who referred you, and we will make sure that the referral fee is being processed. And if you know the admission advisor who referred you, and then enter the name of the admissions. Oh, you mean Calgary?
Calgary,
okay,
yeah.
I'm so sorry. So I am not familiar with the Calgary. So AOLCC, Calgary. Are you from South, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Calgary South. So that would be, and same thing, you can go to our website. You can choose the location of our Calgary South campus. Where is the phone number of the Calgary South? 403-252-8973. That is our Calgary South location.
Okay,
403-252-8973.
I'm going to put that up.
Oh, there you go.
For Eunice, so that they have it there. Yeah, no, that's very good information. Hopefully that helps, Eunice. And if you have any other questions, obviously throw them our way, and we'll do our best to help you out.
You can also choose. Also, another thing is that I believe there's a calendar where you can choose a time that you want us or one of the admissions to call you, or
Yes.
put a note on the comment section. Please call me at this time, or schedule. It will be best to let us know what's the best time to contact you, so we can provide you the information that you're looking for.
Yeah. So we're almost finished the programs that we have available. Now in hospitality, we've got hospitality management. Now, obviously, that's an area that took a major hit through the pandemic. However, but I look at it, if you're looking to get into that program, you got to look at the future of it and look ahead long term. And I think there's going to be lots of opportunities as businesses, whether you work in hotels or whether you work in restaurants or anything like that. It's going to get busier and busier. I know obviously the pandemic has had a major impact on a lot of people. They've been cooped up for over a year, and I think that when they have the ability to go travel again and get into that type of routine, they're going to jump at the opportunity to get back at it again. So I think there's going to be lots and lots of opportunities. Now, Eunice wants to know who they could speak with right now. Do you know, Grace, who would be the best person to talk to out of our Calgary office?
Oh yes, we have actually we have Luz, one of our admissions advisor. Okay, I believe we have two. So once you enter your information on our website or call the campus, so they will direct you to the next available admissions advisor.
Mm-hmm.
Just let them know you're interested in this program. May I please speak to one of your admissions advisors, and they will transfer you right away to the next available admissions advisor.
All right. So
Mm-hmm.
one of our other programs we have is our legal administrative assistant program. I think
Mm-hmm.
that is a very COVID-proof type of industry in the sense that everyone needs a lawyer at some point in their life. You buy a house, you need a lawyer. You sell a house, you need a lawyer. You're going through
Yes, everything you need a lawyer,
divorce. So,
right?
yeah, I
So
mean,
be
there's,
careful. No, I'm
yeah.
just kidding. But pretty much.
So, yeah, thank you very much for all your questions, Eunice. We're glad we could help out as much as we can. And like we said, we really encourage you to schedule a call with one of our admissions advisors, and they will be able to answer all the questions you have and more. They'll be able to set everything up. So, yeah, we're glad we were able to help you out, and we hope your daughter is able to sign up. I mean, who knows? She might be starting school on Monday. So,
Right? It
yeah,
won't take too long for the funding application, the financial assistance through loans and grants, especially if it's your first application. It doesn't take too long. Although it says there up to 45 days, just in case. But based on my experience, it doesn't take too long for the processing of the financial assistance application through the student aid. So today's Tuesday. You book your appointment tomorrow, get all the information you need, you decide, and then we can go through all the process, check your eligibility of the funding so you know how much you're eligible for. And then, yeah, hopefully Friday, Monday, it gets approved. Then Monday you can start. The sooner the better. Don't want to
yes.
waste time. Time is, gold. And also, I would like to mention about the hospitality management diploma. Aside from the Academy of Learning Career College diploma that you will be receiving at the end of the program, you will also receive another diploma from the American Hotel and Lodging Educational Institute. So you will receive two diploma. Okay, and two more certificates, which is the room division certificate and the hospitality operations certificate. So it's like two diplomas and two additional certificates. That's really that's really good. That's a lot.
And
It's worth it.
yes, now I'm going to put this up here. Uni says, I was a student there back in 2016. Now it's my daughter's turn. Wow, is it fast? This fast Monday she can start school. Yeah, and Eunice, if you refer her, you're gonna get $250. So
Exactly.
a win-win for both of you.
Exactly. And it is now an e-transfer. So it's faster than receiving a check.
Look at that.
Right? So, why not? Right? Why not? So we have Luz and Hala, two admissions advisor. They will be happy to assist you step by step.
Yeah. Now, Grace, I think we're going to go through one last set of programs, and then I wanted to touch on a few other quick things before we wrap this up. We have three different programs when it comes to the technology side of things. One we've already talked about, which is a software and web developer program, but the other two are PC support specialist as well as the network administrator. And I look at those type of programs and working in various industries like I have over the last number of years. I've realized that how valuable IT can be. They can make or break a business. If something goes wrong, I mean, it's a big responsibility on their plates to get everything back up and running. But it just shows you how valuable they are, because it can really impact the way business is run. So, and I think also if you're looking out of all of our programs, that's an area where the money is probably the best when you get into that type of field. So um, there's lots of good opportunities, I think, in that field when it comes to coding and all kinds of different things that you can do. When it comes to the nuts and bolts of the computers and how they're run. So,
Right?
yeah.
And then troubleshooting from a different place.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, remotely. That
Yeah.
amazed me. I was like, oh my God, there's a ghost. Somebody.
But it's like they got magic
I
powers.
know, be like, boom, and then done. It's like, oh my God, that's so
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, for sure. So Grace, a couple other things I wanted to maybe touch base with you on before we wrap this up. First of all, if you have any other questions, throw them in the chat, and we'll do our best to answer them as best we can before we wrap this up. But
Yeah, that's why we're here. Take advantage of our time. Oh, I still have, sorry about this. Yeah, take advantage of our time. We're
Yeah,
here.
no, for sure.
And
One of the
free,
things,
yeah,
no,
it's free to ask questions. So
one of the
might
things
as well.
I think is really unique about the school itself is, um, well, thank you, Eunice. It was really great to talk to you as well. Um, but one of the things that I think overall that I really like about the school is everyone learns in a different way. Some people are visual learners. Some people need to be hands-on. Some people they like the lecture format. Some people like reading
Yes.
a book and here, read the book and you can learn everything you do by reading. So there's all different formats, and all of our programs have that ability where they take your learning styles and they fit it to your best learning style overall. So
There's flexibility.
yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I think that really helps. I'm very much a hands-on type of person. I want to learn everything by hands-on, and I'm also a very visual learner as well. So that's my best way of learning. But someone else may be different, and I really like that ability where you can tailor your best learning style for how you're doing the programs. One of the other things I really like as well is, uh, you can go at your own pace. There's no, there's no set times. You don't have to get up,
Exactly.
and have an 8 a.m. class, and then, or you don't have a late night class. You can literally pick and choose. Maybe you have a job, maybe you have,
Yeah.
you
Yeah, you
working.
can be a mother,
All that sort
working mom,
yeah.
then a student.
So, I was talking to a student about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and she was telling me her experience. Like, it really worked well for her. I mean, she was a single mom. She was also working. Her best time to work on her schooling was in the evenings when she had a very small, baby. We're talking like under the
Yes.
age of 1. That she's working with.
Very handful.
She was telling me stories of her rocking the baby to sleep as she's working on her modules. You don't always get that in a lot of different programs, and so
Yeah,
this
the
allows you
flexibility.
to really kind of it really works around your life and your lifestyle, and whatever works best for your schedule. So those are things that I truly feel really kind of set them apart from other different school opportunities. What are some things that you feel?
And the thing that, as I've mentioned earlier, all courses are designed to step-by-step hands-on training. So that really is a big help for you to understand, focus on those knowledge and skills that you really need, when it comes to your career choices. Okay. And then, yeah, even me when I was a student, I only have one son, but looks like I have 5 or 3. He's laughing right now, laughing at me because it's true. So, yeah, he was at school, I was studying, and then by the time I go home, take care of him, play with him. I really enjoyed that time that I have time for myself, time for my studies, time for my son. And he's here right now. Come here. He's been bugging me. There you go. He's 13 years old now. There he is. Okay, never mind. Sorry about that, guys.
I'm
So
fighting
yeah,
the
um, I have students. They have 5 kids. Um, no, 6 kids. I have this one student. She has 4 kids under the 12 years old, and 2 kids, twins, newborn.
wow.
And she's like, Grace, I really have to get this diploma. I really want to go there and work. You know, I love my kids, but I also have plans for myself. One
Mhm.
day I want to be like this person working at the school at the same time, be with my kids because her purpose is she's taking, or I think she just completed educational assistant. Um, and then her goal is to work in a school where she can see her kids. Okay. And then after school, she'll have time to spend with quality time for her 6 kids. So that's a good plan. And then, so yeah, if she can do it, we can do it.
That's absolutely.
Right? Yes.
Well, Grace, I want to thank you again for joining me tonight.
My pleasure.
Um,
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I'm trying to
Again.
focus on it. Every time really I'm trying to move and it keeps moving, it's like sunset. So
Mhm.
that's our cue to wrap this up. But no, thank you again for joining me.
Yeah.
Very knowledgeable, and um,
Thank you.
like we said, if there's any questions, don't be afraid to schedule a call with one of our admission staff. Just go on our website www.academyoflearning.ab.ca/apply, and you'll be all set up. And they'll be able to answer everything you have as well. We have 2 different promotions going on right now. We're giving away 7 $2,500 scholarships to anyone who enrolls into a program before July 1st. So to take advantage of that, you got to get signed up soon. And then the other is our referral program. We've made changes to it. No longer do you have to be an alumni or a current student. Anyone can refer someone. And if you refer anyone to the Academy of Learning and they enroll, then you get $250.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a nice little chunk of change. I was
It is. I have students. They referred 2, one referred 4, one referred 6, and then the other one referred 8. The other one referred the husband.
$2,000. I could
Might
go on
as
a trip
well.
for that.
Yeah. She
Hey?
said, my husband, he wants to go to school too, especially right now that there are additional grants, especially if the more kids you have, the merrier. Yeah, right. There are some students that are getting free education from receiving those additional grants. So take this opportunity. The government is very helpful. They're very generous. They are helping all post-secondary students. It's not easy to study and then find work, being a student, being a part-time student and then study. So there are help from the government. There are scholarship opportunities. Um, Again, our 2,500 scholarship opportunity. And the more you refer, the more additional, um, money for your pocket.
Yeah.
Life is tough nowadays. Right? So, yeah, we want to thank, we are very appreciative, of all the students and all you guys out there that have been supporting Academy of Learning for 25 years. 25 years. I was a student. I was like, okay, this is the life of here in Canada. Um, I was hesitant again, but then it's not as hard as you think. I received a lot of help. And I always tell my students, we are here. We are one of the tools um, to help you achieve your goal. Okay. We do our best because that is our goal, to help you. Okay. But the first step must come from you. and it will make a huge difference when it
Definitely.
comes to your future.
Definitely.
Okay. Don't always be afraid. Every day we're scared, we're hesitant, there's fear, but there's no promises unless you do the first step, give your best, and everything will follow.
Definitely.
That's just my advice.
Yes.
Mhm.
Well, thank you so much, Grace, and thank you all for tuning in tonight. And we're gonna wrap this up, but today and tomorrow we have two more scheduled live streams.
Mhm.
So if you've missed tonight, you can tune in tomorrow at 11 a.m. and we have another one tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. So
Yeah.
thank you again for joining us, and
Thank you again. My pleasure.
yes, and have yourselves a good evening.
Good evening,
Bye.
everyone. And thank you. Bye.